Welcome to Daily IQ. Today 1st May 2024. In this video, we will teach you 17 current affairs MCQ with explanation. For daily current affairs video, please subscribe my channel and bell the notification icon.
Question number 1. International Labour Day is observed every year on.
Answer is 1st May. International Labour Day is observed globally on 1st May every year. It is also known as International Workers' Day and May Day. This all started in 1886 when on 1st May when people in the United States of America started a strike to fix the working duration to a maximum of 8 hours per day. In India, the first Labour Day or May Day was celebrated in Madras, now known as Chennai, by the Labour Kisan Party of Hindustan on 1st May 1923.
Question number 2. Maharashtra and Gujarat has celebrated their statehood day every year on.
Answer is 1st May. Maharashtra and Gujarat celebrated their statehood day every year on 1st May. On 1st May 1960, the bilingual state of Bombay was divided into two separate states by the Bombay Reorganization Act, 1960, Maharashtra for Marathi-speaking people and Gujarat for Gujarati-speaking people. The state of Gujarat was formed on 1st May 1960. This day is a state holiday in Gujarat. Gujarat was established as the 15th state of the Indian Union.
Question number 3. Which AI anchor won the International News Media Association's 2024 Global Media Awards?
Answer is Sana. India Today Group's AI anchor Sana won 2 awards at the International News Media Association Global Media Awards held in London. Sana, an AI-powered news anchor developed by India Today Group, has won the first prize in the Best Use of AI in Customer-Facing Products category at the International News Media Association's 2024 Global Media Awards.
Question number 4. Which country won the Archery World Cup Stage 1 title in the mains recurve event?
Answer is India. India's mains recurve team clinched a historic gold at the Archery World Cup Stage 1 by defeating South Korea, breaking a 14-year gold drought. The triumphant trio Dheeraj Bommadevara, Tarundeep Rai, and Praveen Jadhav beat South Korea's world champion squad 5-1. This marked India's highest-ever medal tally in an Archery World Cup, with 8 medals, including 5 golds, 2 silvers, and 1 bronze.
Question number 5. Where has recently started a project to create the world's largest capacity airport?
Answer is Dubai. Recently, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai and Prime Minister of the UAE, announced the approval of a new passenger terminal at Al Maktoum International Airport. The project, estimated to cost 128 billion AED, $34.85 billion, aims to create the world's largest airport terminal.
Question number 6. Which Indian has been selected for the 2024 Goldman Environmental Prize?
Answer is Alok Shukla. Chhattisgarh's environmental activist and convener of Chhattisgarh Bachao Andolan Alok Shukla has been selected for the 2024 Goldman Environmental Prize. The Goldman Environmental Prize, also popularly known as the Green Nobel Prize, is awarded annually to grassroots environmental champions worldwide.
Question number 7. Which powerlifter was awarded an honorary doctorate degree by American University?
Answer is Gaurav Sharma. World champion and powerlifter Gaurav Sharma was conferred with an honorary doctorate degree by the American University for his work in the field of sports. Powerlifter Gaurav Sharma was given the certificate of Doctor of Philosophy during a special event in New Delhi. The Delhi athlete had clinched 2 gold medals at the 2016 World Powerlifting Championships in England.
Question number 8. Who has taken charge as the presiding officer of the Securities Appellate Tribunal, SAT?
Answer is Dinesh Kumar. Justice, retired, Dinesh Kumar took charge as the presiding officer of the Securities Appellate Tribunal, SAT. The Government of India appointed Justice Dinesh Kumar for a 4-year term. The Securities Appellate Tribunal is a statutory body established in 1992 under the provisions of the Securities Exchange Board of India Act 1992.
Question number 9. Which football club has won the 2023-24 League One season title?
Answer is Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain Football Club was confirmed as the champion of the 2023-24 League One season. It was the club's record 12th title. Paris Saint-Germain has won the last 3 consecutive titles and 8 in the last 10 years. Paris Saint-Germain was crowned the champion after its closest rival, Monaco, lost 3-2 to Lyon. Ligue 1 is the top domestic professional football championship in France.
Question number 10. Mohammad Ishq Dar was appointed as the Deputy Prime Minister of.
Answer is Pakistan. Mohammad Ishq Dar, who is presently serving as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, was appointed as the Deputy Prime Minister. He was appointed by Pakistan PM Nawaz Sharif with immediate effect. He becomes the first Deputy PM of Pakistan since Pervez Elahi, who served as Deputy PM from 2012 to 2013. The post has been vacant since 2013 to 2024.
Question number 11. The first true copy of Das's Indulekha was released at Kilimnur Palace.
Answer is Ravi Verma. On the occasion of the 176th birth anniversary of Ravi Verma, the first true copy of the Indulekha painting has been released at the Kilimnur Palace. Ravi Verma was born in 1848 at Kilimnur Palace, near Trivandrum, Kerala. Raja Ravi Verma is considered the father of modern Indian art, as he combined Indian iconography with Western realism.
Question number 12. Who has been appointed as the President of Indian Vaccine Manufacturers Association?
Answer is Krishna Ella. In a significant development, the Indian Vaccine Manufacturers Association, IVMA, has announced the appointment of Krishna Ella, co-founder and executive chairman of Bharat Biotech, as its new president for the next 2 years, effective April 2024. Ella will take over the presidency from Adarshi Poonawalla, who held the position from 2019 to March 2024.
Question number 13. Who has been appointed as the new Chief Vigilance Officer, CVO, of Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, JNPA?
Answer is Manoj Kumar. IRS officer Manoj Kumar has been appointed as new Chief Vigilance Officer, CVO, of Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, JNPA. Kumar has been appointed as CVO of JNPA for an initial period of 3 years. Kumar is Indian Revenue Service, IRS, officer of 2003 batch. With his new assignment, Kumar will replace Vidyadhar Malegaonkar, IRTS, who is presently serving as CVO of JNPA.
Question number 14. Bismah Maroof announced her retirement from international cricket. She is from.
Answer is Pakistan. Bismah Maroof, one of Pakistan's most high-profile women cricketers and former captain, has announced retirement from all international cricket. A left-handed batter, Bisma made her ODI debut against India in 2006 and went on to represent Pakistan in 276 international matches, the most by any Pakistan women cricketer. She had made her T20I debut against Ireland in 2009. She has scored 6,262 international runs, including 33 half-centuries and 80 international wickets.
Question number 15. Which country unveils kamikaze drone similar to Russian Lancet?
Answer is Iran. The Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has introduced a new kamikaze drone resembling Russia's Lancet drone. The Iranian drone, akin to the Lancet, boasts flight durations of 30 to 60 minutes and can carry payloads ranging from 3 to 6 kilograms, covering distances of up to 40 kilometers.
Question number 16. Project Nilgiri Tehar is an initiative launched by which state government?
Answer is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin launched the Nilgiri Tehar project for conserving Tamil Nadu's state animal by unveiling a plaque at a ceremony held at the Secretariat in Chennai. The project will focus on activities at an outlay of 25 crore rupees. It was also decided that 7th October will be celebrated as the Nilgiri Tehar Day in honor of Dr. E.R.C. Davidar, whose birthday falls on this day.
Question number 17. Parliament of which country has passed a anti-LGBTQ+ law?
Answer is Iraq. Iraq's parliament has passed a law criminalizing same-sex relationships, anti-LGBTQ+. The law bans same-sex relations with maximum of 15 years in prison and mandates at least 7 years in prison for anybody who promotes homosexuality or prostitution. It also imposes between 1 and 3 years in prison for anyone who changes their biological gender or dresses in an effeminate manner. Thanks for watching full video. You can join in our membership plan for daily, weekly and monthly current affairs PDFs. Please contact me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 9700200378.